Verne wrote many books. He was able to transfer his soaring imagination to print.
Hello, hello. Alright, so this section is about creating heroes to be in your game for good. Like if you like inside Age of Wonders Shadow Magic, you were like, oh, I wish there were more humans. Oh, I wish there were more elves. I wish there were more goblins. What yada yada. Or I wish I could edit the ones that are already in there. I want to change their picture to look like, I don't know, Transformers or like Pirates of the Caribbean. You can change the picture and stuff, and this is how to do it. And this will have it so then when you play the game, they will automatically be in there. Now, just to warn you, if you do this, make sure you don't have any save files, because if you do have any save files, those saves won't work anymore. So finish your games, whatever saves you have, or delete the saves that you already have, because they will not work anymore, and start a new game. Now, without further ado, you click into Age of Wonders Shadow Magic. Now from here, you will go to Customize, and you'll click on your own custom folder. I chose one because it's easy to log into, because it will not save your password. Like let's say you did Fantastico. You'll have to write in Fantastico every single time you get into editor in order to touch your resources. So for simplicity's sake, I just typed in 1. Now when you go in it, it will be like this. This is what it'll look like. I think like this. Yeah, it'll start off here. So you'll go into settings. I don't know why there's a players on this map. There usually isn't even this. You go into settings, and you will scroll down to settings and find the tab Heroes. So Wizards Heroes. Heroes tab, there's resources, library, and faces. Don't touch resources and faces. Well, you can touch faces, but it doesn't really matter. Go into library, that's the main hard drive. Now, these are the heroes that come with the game. As you see, there's only 5 of each class. If you type into here, it says the Undead Rogue Jack. Now, if you go into here, Undead Priest. So, Rogue, Priest, Warrior, maybe, Ranger, yada yada. It's one for each type. That basically is. And these are, I have added into the system. These are new heroes. As you see, I like a lot of Wheel of Time, I like a lot of Lord of the Rings, and I like a lot of Game of Thrones. Now, I don't have all the Game of Thrones characters because it's hard to find good artwork for obscure characters. And also not all the characters are heroes, so that's a different video. So, for today, this tutorial, we're going to make a Lord of the Rings character. We'll click in here, and it will always start with Balendor. Now, you don't have to care about Balendor. And this section of the video, I'm going to pause on the hero setting because we haven't done anything yet. And we'll go to the picture editor. Where is it? It's Age of Wonders. Sorry, I'm not a little bit unprepared for this, but bear with me here. I just need to go to my photos. Now, I think Lord of the Rings photos. Yeah. So, in order to make a photo to fit this size, you will also, okay, let's see. All right. Sorry about this. Now, let's go back in here. Okay, Shadow Magic. So if in your Shadow Magic file you don't know how big everything is, or you forget what I said in the video, instead of pulling up the video, you can go into User. In User, there will be Custom Hero, Custom Wizard. We'll go into Custom Wizard later. So for now, we're going to Custom Hero. And as on this picture it says, no, it opened up. Okay, 180 by 220. So that's the pixels needed. So let's take somebody that we want to make that person to hero. We've already done Frodo, but this will be the demonstration. Let's say I want the profile, so I want about here. So I will cut about that area, and then go to pixels, and then just keep it on maintain aspect ratio and type in 180. Now this is not long enough because it's supposed to be 220 down there, and if you keep adjusting the size, it will be a little bit stretched. So let's do cancel. It's all good. We'll just make it a little bit thinner, maybe around there. Maybe. I'm going to try one more time just for perfection's sake. You might find a better way to do this, but this is how I would suggest. 215, that's close enough. So take off maintain aspect ratio, go to 220, copy this, do new file, no, don't save, paste it in here, and you can save as anything, and that will be your hero portrait size. Now exit, no, don't save, but we are not using that here, but that's how to make the picture size. You can use any picture from the internet. As long as it's not PNG, I haven't tried PNG files, JPEGs are what I've been using. Now, we go browse. And what file do we have? Age of Wonders, Shadow of Magic. Now, you can keep a file. I've been keeping them not in images. I mean, I should. Well, I am. Portraits, I think. New folder. Okay. So I'm keeping it here. And I have Game of Thrones, Lord of Time, Wheel of Thrones, and random. So I am doing Aragon. I've already cropped it to the right size. And now you won't see anything. So you can do change and cancel. Wait. Items. There we go. Now it has this picture. I mean, it's already saved, but you just can't see it. But that's what it looks like. Now, he is a human, and he would be, either paladin or warrior. Probably warrior. Type in the name. Aragon. Means he's a male. Now you can change some things over here. I like to change for him his abilities. So I find Aragon has a lot of willpower, a lot of leadership. He's got archery, but that's not what he's mainly known for. He's mainly known for his sword. So block, charge, maybe round attack. Yeah, it doesn't strangle people. That's it. And yeah, that's all I need to do for that. Items, I'm not going to give him anything. I mean, I could give him the sword. I think I need to add here, right? Oh, there's no available item, so I have to create an item and then give it to him. It's way too much work, so I'm not going to do it. And you can go to description. And what I would do for description is, let's see, just I'll do Aragon Wikipedia. Well, maybe not Wikipedia. Maybe I should do Aragon Lord of the Rings. Yeah, well, Wikipedia is fine. And then we can go here. Let's look. Then Aragon. Fictional character. No, I don't want to talk about fictional. Alright, and then fictional biology. Sun. Let's do from here. Question. Aragon meets Frodo Baggins adopted heir. I mean, that's pretty good, but Aragon the son of maybe from here. We'll copy the story. I will edit this later because I want to take out all the high notes and edit it a little bit, yeah. But then we have a full backstory. You can take off these things, for example, because you don't need it. But then you have your whole story, if it's a character in history or whatnot. But then you just push OK, and he's added to your roster. Now, I will show you a little bit deeper in depth about how to make the heroes later. But that's all you have to do, and you can add to your roster, and these heroes will come in randomly when you play the games. If you do a hero arrives, it's a chance it could be one of the regulars or one of your new ones. And for me, there's a higher chance that Game of Thrones character is going to come than almost any other character is going to come. And that's for now, and I'll pause it here and catch you back later.
Jules Verne wrote many books. He was able to transfer his soaring imagination to print.
When the Brave New World, sorry. So this is Age of Wonders editor. I'm going to shrink it down here. I'll find out what editor it is later. But should pop me up with 2 Brave New World ones. Awkward. Okay, well, I'm just gonna get started with editor. So, before you start editing, you have to make your own custom file. So you go into resources, and you name it whatever you want. I do 1 because it's easiest to type, because every time you go in, it won't save your ID. It will just ask you for the name every single time, so I type 1 because it's easy for me to remember. And if I look at settings, units, yeah, this is the normal one. Okay, so this is Shadow Magic, and why is my Brave World editor working? Oh, there. Now we have 2. So for one of them, I'm going to do new units. This is just to help show off a new map. So I'm creating a new map from start. And in the other one, I'm going to go into editor, which I also named 1. Now, I am in with Shadow Magic. I'm in with a new map. Let's see about this one. Not yet. Okay. Now, and I'll show you what I'm doing. So for today, I am going to heroes, and these are hero types. I want to show you how to make a new sprite for one of these guys. So if you not know what I'm saying, I'm making sprites, so unit bodies. Here's all the sprite images for every single unit in the game. But if you edit this, it changes all the Frostling heroes. I don't want to do that. I want to go into heroes, and in the library they have 1 for each class type. So over here we have warrior. Down here it says hero class warrior. Here, hero class rogue, and this is the humans, right? Humans, ranger. So every single class type. Some have 5, some have only 4, and it goes all the way down to the end. This one, strangely, for the Sirens, is a paladin. Why is the paladins have it? I don't know, but I always noticed that it's strange, and now I found out how to do it. So we're going to go into our library. We're going to go for the Shadow Magic editor. We'll go all the way down to the bottom. Well, you can do it anywhere you want, personally, but I like to keep it all the way down at the bottom. And then we're going to go, this is my new edited heroes that I've made so far. But if you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm basically copying and pasting from Shadow Magic. So if you want to look up a unit and you don't know really what you want, you can go over here, have a look how they move, how they act, and how big they are. You know, all the basic stuff, right? Well, you don't have to you can skip this step if you want, but personally for me, I like to visualize. So I go over here first, place them on the ground, and have them look against each other, and you can visualize better. I've already picked who I want for this thing, but then next we go into Age of Wonder Shadow Magic for the Brave New World. If we look at the units, yes, new characters. So we'll go into unit bodies. Now, who am I looking for? Today I am going for the Frostlings, the NB Sentinel. I don't know what Sentinel is, so I made these notes before, but I don't know what I mean. So in here, maybe I should explain where to get these images from, these sprites from. So before we click in and pick up a new unit, we should find out where they're from. So, if you go into Age of Wonders Brave New World, the folder, you go into Images, and you click into Units, and here are all the sprites for everything. Now, if they're just normal, they should just be from Age of Wonders Shadow Magic, but chances are if they have an NB, these are Brave New Worlds, new added heroes. So I am looking for NB Sentinel, this one. So don't delete it. This is your like storage folder, and go into Age of Wonders Shadow Magic. Oh, no. Oh, I already have it. Okay, well, you go into, well, this is a little bit awkward. Go into Brave New World, where did I go into? Images, Units, and yeah, looking at NB. Yeah, there's much more NB characters here. So I copied it from here and pasted it in here. Don't cut it or drag it, because then you'll lose it from the Brave New World and you won't be able to see it if you want the game to be running again. I like to keep it running just in case I want to challenge myself again. But if you don't care, you just want to use this storage file, go ahead, knock yourself out. Anyway, I copied the unit in here and put it in here. Now, I will go to, I know it's a lot of back and forth, hopefully you're keeping up. Now I'm going back to the Shadow Magic, the editor, and I'm clicking on a new sprite, and I would do generate, and then it goes into my unit folder. Oh, very important, when you save them in the unit folder. It will not pick up any new sprites from any other folders. And then I'll type N for NB and just scroll down here until I find Sentinel. Now I'll push OK once, and he's already moving when he's supposed to be standing still. But now I know what I'm looking for. Okay. Now we'll go back in here and find the matching. This is the editor part. So this one with the the normal map is only for looking. You don't need it for anything else. So you can actually close it, but I keep it open just so I know which one I'm looking into. And Sentinel, she's blue. That's why I got him for the frost lanes, a little colder. No, that's a little bit too gaudy. I want something with a, because I think this was going to be for my warrior class. Oh, this is it. So now I have the original. Now with here, this is the I clicked into my Shadow Magic. They're both open. I would cancel once, shrink it to about this size, move it all the way to the screen so I can see both screens. In the back is Brave New Worlds, and on the front screen is the Shadow Magic, the one I'm trying to add units into. I'll open it up again, and I will generate, and I'll find it again. It's a little bit down because S, it's alphabetical order, so it's N, B, and then you're looking for S, so you should be able to find them pretty easy. Now, we have this, and now in the Brave New Worlds, we'll do generate for this, and you want to copy everything from here. Let's go back here. So everything, any digital number, so 19 here, 7 here, 20 here, to 32 here, 15 here, 0 to 39, 15 is same, 33 to 52, 25, 53 to 69, 20. Keep track of where you are. And look at the side if you're trying to... These two are usually the same. If they're humanoid, they are sometimes different for other units. 70 to 89. 15. Okay, everything. Watch out down here. Usually this one is a 15. And then double check if you like. I think I got everything down this time. Push OK. Push OK. Now, I've missed this a couple times when editing, so check up here when you're looking. All the rest of the things don't really need to be touched as far as I know, because they change automatically. But these ones up here, you'll know change. So this one is 40. This one is 30. But it's different for each one. Don't just do it for everything. Now we are going to sounds. Unless you want him to be completely silent. Might work for like a death guard or something. But anyway, let's do SF. SF. SFX, should I say. Now, they have 1, 2, 3. I don't know if there's any more. You can't make this file any bigger. This is as big as it gets, so that's all I can see. But I'm guessing they get all of them. Now you'll first do add, and then after you do add, you'll push this dot thing. Oh, you should click on the Brave New Worlds. It says 100, so nothing needs to be changed down there. Now you'll click on this dot thing, and this is walking. So down here we have a couple things. I will say the things you need to know about are movement, hit death, attack. Those are the 3 ones that you need. If you need more, you will have to go to the navigate to your Brave New Worlds file and click into the SFX file and find the Brave New Worlds extra. But most units don't have extra. Okay, so since this is walking, it will be in movement, and it says F step 4. So I'm to get all of them. I don't know why it just does those ones, but you shift and push up or shift and down, and then push open, and then they're all here, and you can test it. Wait here. Basically the same. I mean, if you want it exactly, you'll have to fiddle around and find out exactly which ones are added and not. I haven't found a way to do it because that's 4 and 2. I don't know how to skip a shift. Might be a control, maybe. Okay, now here we have a little bit more added extra. So you have the sword 4 and 2, but then you have these numbers on, so be sure to put them on. And there's 2, so we add 2 lines. So first one we're doing the sword. What is it? Sword, a sword. So we're in still move folder, so go back to SFX, go into attack, and a sword. 4 to 2. Now let's try the control, see if it works. 4, 2. Oh, it does do it. Oh. But it has another slash. I'm not sure if that must be for weight. I'm not sure if that adds anything else. I'm just going to do 4 and 2. That's all I can see. And then for here, we're going to do 200. And for here, we'll do 4,000. And then over here, swish, fast and puke. Why is it a puke? I don't want puke. Did I accidentally push puke? Sword. 4, 2. Should be okay, right? Yeah. I don't know what was going on there. I go in the next one, check if there's anything. Nope. Everything looks fine and dandy. We'll add just the swish. So swish is all the swishes. Every time when it says swish, it's all the swishes. Okay. And everything's there. Now you can test them out. A little bit different, but if you notice, it gives you different sword sounds because they're using different sound waves and it alternates all the time. So it's good to have all of them there so your character sounds more alive. It doesn't just do the one continuous sound. And now hit. Now, I don't know what all the things stand for, but H I think is human. Or normal, maybe. Normal's for human, I think. Alright, so we're going to go back into hit and death. So this is for death and hits. So H, and then we're going to go normal. And what is it? 4 and 2. Okay. Well, now that I know, instead of picking all of them. Where's a big cat? I didn't ask for a big cat. Be careful, might try to add something else in there. I might go back to how I used to do it, because that's a little bit freaky. I'll get a cat sound in when I'm not wanting it. Okay, so normal, if you want to see. Yeah. Die. As long as they're human, because I think this is a humanoid. 0, 3. Add. So the death will be in the same folder, so if you're doing it 1, 2, 3, you should double up here. Normal 1, 2. Just do these two. I mean, I'm not too picky on sounds as long as they have sounds. When there's silence, it's weird. And then from here, usually all the way till 7 is empty. Attack miss? Yeah, we need all the swishes again. And it's nothing special. Attack folder. Swishes all the way on the bottom if you're looking for it. And nothing special. Selection. Oh, they have selection. So when you're selecting the characters, sometimes they pick it. Okay, this is a big selection. 100 first. Add file. 100. And we'll do sword sheath 2, and I don't know what sword sheath it is. It shouldn't be an attack, I think. If you go back. Sword sheath will be... Oh, I forget which one. Maybe it is in here. Let's just try. S. Sword. W. Sword sheath. Okay. 1, 2. Next we got chain. Nothing special. And chain 2 is a little bit special. Okay. So 1, 2. This one, there's nothing special. Chain 4. Okay. N. No, it's not in this folder. Chain. Wouldn't be a mistake. Where? Move. I think it's a move. Yeah. 4 and 2, huh? 4, 2. Yeah, I can't see any beyond that. Same file completely. 4 and 2. And then this is 250. Test out sound. Yeah, that sounds exactly the same actually. Okay, push OK. And you're all done for SFX. Now we'll go into settings. Alright. Settings. First we'll do normal. This part is usually the same for all of them. There's a slight difference with the numbers, but most of the stuff that you change you scroll down for is the same. 0, 40, 30. Oh, nice. This part is always a 1. Red. You can change your blood type if you don't like it. Small. Like, you can see what they are, and you can change them if you want to have a little bit of adjustments. I like to keep them just the same as Brave New World, but to each his own. 50, 20. This will be, if you don't do this part, you won't be able to place unit. And okay, now he is on the board, and we can edit him. Now, we don't need the Brave New Worlds for this part. So let's go into our other editor, blow it up. So now that we got our new character, we will go into our next place, which is going to Heroes. And from Heroes, we're going to Resources. Now, I've just made a Frostling hero. I think I made it, let me look at my notes. He'll be the Frostling Warrior. So, check here. Shaman, no. Ranger, no. Rogue, no. Warrior. And then we'll change his profile. Scroll all the way down to bottom. And there will be our Frostling Warrior. And we push OK. Now, after you do any changes like this, save it. And now let's test it out. Do new map. Okay, now let's go into my heroes. And who do I have that's a Frostling Warrior? Or I can add a new hero. Okay, let's just add a new hero. Change. Who looks like a Frostling? There's Frostling heroes, but I don't know what it. Okay, let's see. These are all Frostling. Maybe this guy is a warrior. Okay, we'll name him Agnar. And we'll make him Frostlings. And we'll make him a warrior. And we don't need to change anything else for them. And then because he's an A, he should be around the top. There, Agnar. Now, if we place him, we have, voila, our Frostling Warrior. And that is a simple tutorial. How to change your sprite avatar of your heroes for hero classes. So warrior class, ranger class, paladin class, priest class, like that. But it'll change all of your heroes. So all the Frostlings will look like this. You can't do it for a specific hero. I've tried and failed to do it for a hero. I'm pretty sure I can do it for wizards, but that will be another video. This was just for heroes. And so I will cut off here and maybe edit later.
Jules Verne wrote many books. He was able to transfer his soaring imagination to print.
Alright, for simple wizard creation, you will have to go first, I would say go into user, and then there is custom wizard. Look into that, edit, and they'll have two faces in map. This is what you want to do. You want to have a full picture of your person from 480. So 480 is from here to here, and 720 from here to here. Then you'll want a close-up picture just of the face. And that'll be 180 and 220. And that's all you need from this page, just a reference guide. And now, let us make this picture first before going into the editor. So over here, I have a random picture of Sauron, because you know what? I love Lord of the Rings. I'm not gonna lie about it. It's a great movie. I think everyone should watch it at least once in their lives. So, and I think Sauron is a great wizard. Bad wizard, but great wizard all the same. Now, you'll go into, after you select, you'll go into resize. If you have a different thing besides MS Paint, I don't know what to tell you, what tools. Type in up in the top 140, and we need 720, so that is not long enough, strangely enough, so we have to make it a little shorter on the sides. Alright, try that again. Maybe not take so much of his mace this time. Resize again, 480, see what we get. Too long now. So this will go a little back and forth until you get the right size. Let's see, oh maybe that's a little bit too... if you do this enough, you'll kind of... I haven't done this enough, as you can see. So you'll get kind of a feel for when it's about the right length and height and everything. I've done a lot of heroes portraits, but that's about fine. It can be stretched a little bit. 720. Yeah, take off maintain aspect ratio, because if you put that on, whatever you do to the top will do to the bottom. And then click. And that's all we need. Cut this. Use a new one. Don't save. Paste it. There we go. And we got the first picture. Now for the second picture, we have to make some space. So put them all the way at the bottom. I think that's about right. Probably too much, but it's better too much than too little, I always say. I'll try to not cut out anything. I'll put it there. I think that's more than generous. And then go to a section of his portrait that you want to keep for the close-up. And what is that? If you really want to measure, down here it gives you accurate measurement. So it's 148 by 806. It needs to be bigger, because I need 180 over here and 220 over here. So I could blow that up, which is fine. Maybe I'll get the ring in there. 180 to, wait, go this way. 220. Okay, let's try this. Oh no, I don't want to get the ring then. Maybe get the crown, a little bit of his hand, like that. What is it? 180. I don't know what I want. I don't want that hand in there at all. To be perfectly honest, I'll copy that, paste it, and let's do resize. Pixels. Maintain first, and shrink it down to this, and then do 220. Hopefully it's not stretched too much. There we go. Okay, so for here, select all. I'm sorry, I forgot about that. Move it all the way up to the top corner. There we go. Then we'll edit this. So down here is 480. It's good. And we want it down to 940. So one more. There. And that's a perfect size. And we'll save it as Lord of the Rings PNG JPEG. Yeah, I'll keep it in the same folder. And we'll call it Sauron. Oh, Sauron already exists. Where's Sauron? Oh, I already have one of Sauron. Well, there you go. I don't have to make this at all. Okay, cancel then. Exit. No, we don't want to save. That one's probably a little bit more better edited. So, now, next part of this, you go first, go back to Shadow Magic and go into your editor. I think I have my editor pulled up here. Yeah, here's my editor. And just like in the Heroes section, you'll go to Resources, Customize, and type in your custom folder with all your resources in. Mine is 1. I explained why before, but I'll say it again. It's just to keep all your stuff. And if you don't want it, if you don't want all the added extras thing you put inside, you can always click default. I'll show you where that is. So in the folder, if at any point you don't want all your added characters in there, you go into AOW setup, and over here it says custom resources. You can just click that off, or you can just go into default. Either way is okay, and then you can play the game without any added extras. Now I'm in resources. It will usually show up like this. I don't know why there's a map, but we'll go into settings, go to wizard, and Now they have all these faces, library, resources. Don't go into resources. I'll show you. This you don't want. This you don't want. You'll go into library. And if this screen pops up, that's what you want. Now, it'll start off with, what's his name? Yaku. Now, this is the body type you want to choose for your wizard. So, if you vaguely know what all the wizards look like, you can see, like, he looks like an old man, he looks like another old man with gray hair, he looks like a dwarf, and yada yada. This is a cloaked man. I think for Sauron, the closest would be either Vorsar, because it kind of got the haunted look, well, the undead Vorsar, shall I say, or the undead guy. And I think the undead guy, Necron, is the closest to what Sauron looks like for the tutorial. And I'll pick him. And then I'll call him Sauron. Sauron. Oh, Sauron. There we go, Sauron. And you can pick his color. Sauron's always been like a dark brown. Maybe fire red. There's no black. Okay, he is of the undead. Shadow demon. Undead, I would say. Probably. His spear is fire. Obviously fire. And what kind of wizard is he? Let's see. Sauron would be not explorer, definitely not peacekeeper. Expander. Origin constructor. Not really. Conqueror. Survivalist. He definitely survives a lot. Channeler. Does he use a lot of channeling? Not really. Anarchies. Technophobe. I'm not really sure what that means. Not against technology. Summoner. He summons. He's a enchanter war mage. Yep, I would say that's about it. And then we'll go into description. Okay, so for description, we go to, well, I like to go to Wikipedia. And we don't like to do the first description. Fictional history is what we're going to. And second age. Into service. Maybe that's closest. Isidore is ambushed by orcs and the are put on the route to attempt. Now, I think this first one, the War of the Ring, should be the one that we should use. Because this is just when he's taking Gollum. And then, since we got the story, we can paste it here. Now, this works for Lord of the Rings because they actually have like lore and stuff. For if you're making a new character, you can type whatever you want for there. But I just like to do the simplest thing here, and then look over what I got, and then edit anything. Oh, that's enough. That I don't want in there, like these T9, 29T. For example, I don't want that in there. Diplomacy message, I can do contact. Backends. Well, that's actually Gollum, but this is contact friendly. Contact neutral. Well, hello there. And declare war. Contact H, I think is enemy. I don't know why it's for H. I hate you, maybe. Go away. And then you have the same for declare war and break alliance. And yeah, that's all there is from there. It's really not that necessary. Then you get statistics. And this is just like a hero setting. You can add like Sauron with like everything if you want. I will add some things like cause fear because he makes people fearful. Paralyze is what I would like to do. But bulk, death protection. Dominate. Maybe dominate, but that's much too powerful in this game. If he could just dominate players, you will never destroy him. Yeah, I'll just give him that. And then I'll do okay. And there you go. You got your wizard in the game. Now, very important when you're making these kind of things, you will always save. Now, we'll exit the picture. Wait. He shouldn't have had Necron's picture back. Okay, that's weird. Editor. Sources 1. Wizards. Wizard. Library. Okay, so I forgot to take the picture. Yeah, call me stupid, but yeah. Let's see. I need to take this, I believe. Description, there. And there's Sauron. Okay. I don't know how I did that, but I totally messed up. I did everything except for add his face. So it was, when I was doing the scenarios, Necron for a long time. And there you go. Sauron's in your game. Now, before we start, let's save it. And let us exit. Now that's saved. And go into launch. Yes. Now let's do full screen. Thank you. Now we'll go to single. Now in order to play with your custom wizard, you can only do generate scenario. Scenarios all have their pre-assigned wizards. So to create a new scenario, and you can pick anything random. We'll choose wizard start. As you look down here, there's all the wizards that's already in the game, and it says Sauron's head. And there's the full art here, and that's a small picture of the hero's head. And it's up and then it's a fire. And you see, lovely, in the second age Sauron appear. Intent taking over Middle Earth. And full backstory, so it looks pretty nice. But when the wizard comes down, the sprite is still Necron. So it's not exactly what you wanted, but I will, just because it annoys me, video, I want it to full size. And then Control R. There we go. And now look, I can see gold. But yeah, if I click on it, Sauron. And what does he have? He has Cause Fear. If you look on here, I have Killing Pain. So, there you go. That's it. This is the easy version of doing the wizard. Next, I will show you the more difficult version for making a wizard. It takes a lot more work.
Jules Verne wrote many books. He was able to transfer his soaring imagination to print.
Alright, welcome to the difficult wizard build. So, before we start any of this, you go to your Age of Wonder Shadow Magic editor, and we will build a wizard sprite. So, let's see, we'll go to Unit Bodies, click here, go Generate, and I think I've explained before in the past, but let's do this again just for reference. Let's have Age of Wonders, and if you go into your copy folder of Brave New Worlds, you'll go into Images, just like I'm doing now, go into Units, and then you'll find the ILB character that you want. You'll copy it, and you'll paste it in your other Age of Wonders images units file. After pasting it there, you should be able to find it here. So, over here, I am getting Dark Champion. Now, this is just the first build, because if I get it, it's supposed to be standing still, but it's obviously moving, so we need to fix that. So let's just do OK for now. Shouldn't get, it can't be even played in the game yet. This is just my editor. Now let's click into the other Shadow of Wonders. This is Brave New Worlds Shadow of Wonders editor, and we need to find the Dark Champion. Let me see, where is he? There he is. And then from here, just like with the hero difficult build, you copy the stats. So click on him, 2, and that's one you want to edit, that's one you're going to copy from. Okay, let's see. Generate, move it over here. Oh wait, first 40, 30. Generate, move that over here. Generate on this side. Let's go back into it. Okay, 19, 7, 20, 39, 25, 20, 59, 15, 40, 53, sorry, no, 59, 25, 60, 79, and 20. Okay, and then over here, 0, 19, 15, 28, let's see, 56, okay, bring that back up here. 56, okay, generate's finished, and you will notice our character's standing still. Now let's go into the sounds. Well, back and forth with this. First we need steps. Going to move F step, control, and it's on 100. Sword is a little bit louder. Okay, swish is just normal. 1, 2. Going to attack. Both of these should be an attack. Switch is all the way down here. And then sword 4. And 2. Maybe 1. Don't know. It's too far away. Change it to 200. Change it to 4,000. I'm going to hit. Hit normal 4. Hit a death folder. Normal 4 and 2. And we're going to die, which will probably be the same. Normal 2 and 3 and 2. Okay, normal sound, nothing there. Stand still, nothing, 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 nothing. Attack, miss, swish. swish. Keep it 100 selection. 1, 2, 3. Okay, this one 100, 100, 100, 100. Okay, we'll just keep it on there. Okay, first one, stay in here with the sword sheath. 1 and 2. Now, 4 of these ones going to move. Chain 4 and chain 2. That one stays the same. Chain 4 and chain 2. This one will be 250. And I think that might be it. Okay. Okay. Now to settings. Normal, fast, 0, 30, 40, 1 down here. Red. Small, small, small. 50, 50, and 20. Okay, and we have our character. Okay. Now, let's go back to here. Make it bigger. Okay, so now we got our image is made. Now let's go into our wizard. Now for our wizard, before we start, we have to make him here. But we need to do some image selection. So in our image folder, we have 2 items. This is Sovereign's head. Oh, here's from the easy wizard creation. And then we got medium size. So we have small, which is 180, I believe. By 220 pixels. Oh, it's a little bit smaller. I need to edit that a little bit. I just copied it from here. So we need to make it a little bit. And then 220. There we go. Now save. And just make sure we got the same for this. This one is 721, so it's too long. Okay, well. There we go. Save it. Exit. Now, since we have that all finished, let's go to our main file. And in our main file, there'll be this ILED.exe. Click into there. Now, you'll start off on the screen like this. Now you want to open an image. We'll select this one. And we'll open another image, which will be the small one. Now we got these 2. And we're going to add the medium sour onto. I think we're going to add the medium sour first, and then we'll add the sovereign's head. Cool. That's all we need. I think that's all we need these 2 for. And save ILB portraits. We'll save them here as Sauron. And this will make it into ILBD. Yes, let's save it over. And that's all we need from there. And now when we click in here, not here. Which one do I click first? Faces first. I will change face, and then I'll go to image library, and I'll scroll up to portraits, and I'll find Salmon. Those faces. Okay. So, there we go. And I think I'll select this one as the main one. I think. Yep. And then face is empty. No, we got him. And then body, we'll go down here. Scroll down to where we're making our wizards. Click that. Now we got the sprite and the portrait. And we can make a male and a spear. I don't think we can do that here. Now, he's in our faces. Now to add him to our library. Resources. Resources first. Change. Sauron. Okay. The resources, we're going to make her basic attack. So, always it starts with 8, 10, 8, and 20, 30, and 10. This is every wizard stats. Now that we have that, we'll go to library. We'll delete this. And we'll change them. And it should be down here. Now we have all that sprite and everything set up. Now we just need to create our wizard like we usually do. And Sauron. What is he? He's a conqueror. Survivalist. Summoner. War mage. Anarchist. I don't know what else he is, but there's one more I did. Channeler, maybe. Okay, and then we'll make him Sauron. Fill in these. He will be fire. I mean, he could be. And he will be. There's no dark one. This brown. He'll be for the undead. And we'll go to the description. I wonder if it's so hot. No, green turn one. That's not what I want. So again, we'll have to open up Wikipedia. So I'm going to Wikipedia. Tolkien Gateway. I wonder if this is any good. No, this is a little bit more than I bargained for. This might just have a little less readings. I don't know what I call this. The enemy or necromancer. It's no, I think I'll go with the Wikipedia version. Ooh. So I saw yeah. Oh, just go to Wikipedia. First age, second age Sauron, I think was a good one. And we got it all. We can clean up the thing, but we can do that. Do contact messages. Contact. I see you. I see you. And even our enemies. I see you. Declare war. else is saying. Now comes the shadow. May midnight blanket you. I don't know, that sounds a little cheesy. Breaklands. Severance is best. Now prepare thyself. Death to all. Something ominous like that. I don't know what else would you say. Okay, statistics, and we said cause fear, I think. Yeah, but I don't want to add too much to him. I mean, he is if I do too much, it will affect the game. So I think we'll just do that. And I think we have Sauron. There. Yep. And that's how you create a wizard. Now, let us save. Alright, well, I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but, this background portrait's not working for some reason. I did it before, but to fix it for this one, I'll just do this. And we'll do everything like before. No. Change. I think I'll do browse. I'm going to each one of those images. Portraits, I believe I kept in here. Where's my other file? This one. And that one should fix it. Description. Yeah, everything should be okay. And I think that will work. voice for Sauron, but that's good. And there you have it.
Jules Verne wrote many books. He was able to transfer his soaring imagination to print.
There's a portrait image. There you go. Wizard. And he has nothing. He has willpower in there. But anyway, let's see. Wait, I want to see all that actually. Huh. Yeah. Alright, let's take off the setting. Doesn't change much, but it speeds up the game. So you can see I have Benjamin Stark, who's a Frostling warrior. So he looks like this. I don't know, it's not really Frostling. I thought it was very Frostling, but it doesn't really match for Game of Thrones. Everyone looks pretty normal. And there's, who's this? Ashela. Oh dear. I forgot to edit the normal heroes we start in. Yeah, but there you go. That's basically it. Don't get confused, he is not a warrior. He's just a wizard, just like any other game. Let's go in a little bit and see if we can find some more of the heroes. There's another one will pop up pretty soon, I'm sure. And dispel magic, yeah, let's do 10 of them. Let's do manual battle. See them in action. After I added all the bits and bobs. Alright, Ashela, go for it. Very manly. Go Benjamin. Yeah, just leave him back there if he wants to fire at him. Wow, he's slow. I have archery. Ah, because he's math wall. Looks about odd with it. Swinging it. Oh. That's not good. Oh. Died. Oh, wow. But that animation was off. I need to fix that. It is very fantasy centric, and I don't know if I'll be using this format for the heroes, as yeah, some of them work, but as you saw, Shella is a woman, so it didn't work very well. Looked kind of off, but yeah, you can fit it around. I like using characters that have generic look, like this knight here. He has a helmet that covers his face. You can't tell if it's a woman or a man. I like the original, like Tigrin, where you can't tell if it's a woman or a man, and so I don't like it being classified as a male or female. Like this one, well, this one you can't really tell. It looks elemental, but yeah, the warrior, for example, the nomad warrior definitely looks like a male. So I don't like that because I like to make female portraits and just use my imagination. So having the cloaked figures are nice. I might have a few other, for my heroes, I might try to use like generic looking ones that you can't tell, like this elemental. Although I don't really particularly think, well, I guess Frostling is okay. But I want them to match a little bit more, so gender neutral would be my guess. Not that I'm trying to encourage anything here. I just like, I haven't found a way to assign each specific sprite for hero. Maybe in the future I will learn how to do that, but for the moment, that would be this is my tutorial for you. And from here, I will say you can probably figure it out by yourself and fiddle around and find something a little bit that works a little bit better, a little bit faster. Like I use a lot of MS Paint. You don't have to use that. You can use something else if you're well versed in Adobe and whatnot. You can use that. You can make your own sprites or your own characters. Best of luck to you. But I'm going to stop this now and see you in the next one.